Oh, that was funny. See, you know, if you're just tuning into our First Alert weather live stream, you did not see our buddy Ted. He was really enjoying the music. Ted, can you show everybody what you were doing? You were having so much fun with the music. You were just like, you know, like you're at a concert, right? Grooving to all the best tunes that you would hear on First Alert Weather 24/7. That's right. Wave that flashlight. Ted, you are such a vibe. We absolutely love you. All right, so let's get going with this weather forecast. So we have got some sunshine in the Fox Valley and over towards the lakeshore. A live view in Manitowoc. Good morning. And I see Squawky the Seagull way in the lower left-hand corner, getting a bath in there. 36 degrees. And, you know, it's been mild enough where some of the ice has been breaking up at the mouth of the Manitowoc River. You may notice that at the, portions of the Fox River and the Manitowoc River. This is only temporary, though, because, after all, it is the middle of February. While we are seeing some sunshine in Manitowoc, there's a lot more cloud cover from, say, Green Bay and Northwest. The leftovers of our most recent storm system, which brought us some rain and snow recently. There were some rain and snow showers last night across the North Woods, but they're gone. First Alert ViperMax has a clean sweep across the area. So today looks dry. Enjoy it while it lasts. We'll see a variable sky, more clouds north, more sun south and east, a high of 44 degrees. We will cloud over as we get towards sunset and beyond because of our next weather maker, and that's where the bulk of our forecast attention's going. We've got a First Alert weather day going into effect tonight into tomorrow. So tonight, especially late evening and beyond, we get rain or a wintry mix, turning to some wet snow, and that's going to create some slippery travel. Our severe weather outlook into Friday is in the low category, but north and west, where the heaviest snow is expected to fall over the next couple days, perhaps 2 to 6 inches, I would say that risk of severe weather is a little more moderate. We'll have less snow as you work your way east towards Lake Michigan because I suspect you'll have more rain and warmer temperatures. So far, the National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory for southwestern Wisconsin, the blue shaded counties out towards the west. Now, I think there's a pretty good chance that at some time today, especially this afternoon, that gets expanded north and east. Exactly which counties will be under the gun for this winter weather advisory? Well, stay tuned. We'll see what the Weather Service does as they and we get fresh information to help fine-tune that forecast because there is some variability. There is some room for error, let's put it that way. Low pressure, the old storm system, is over towards Duluth, Minnesota, and is swirling north away from us. The new area of low pressure we're tracking is in Kansas, and it's producing snow in Nebraska, and it's spreading east and north, and guess what? It's heading in our direction. But again, the exact path that storm takes as it cuts across southeastern Wisconsin and across Lake Michigan tonight, tomorrow, will have a big impact on the type of precipitation we get and how much of it we're going to get. So there's room for error, but we're on top of it with First Alert Pinpoint Predictor. There's that cloud deck northwest of Green Bay, kind of receding a little bit, but staying kind of gray and overcast across the North Woods, at least most of it. We'll have some sun in the valley and over towards the lakeshore, but eventually clouds make a comeback later in the afternoon. And by 7 o'clock tonight, it is overcast. There's the rain encroaching in the Fox Valley and Manitowoc during Action 2 News at 10 with meteorologist David Ernst. After midnight, oh, there's that pink color there. It's been a few times where I've dropped an oop for that. I guess I'm a Wisconsinite. Anyway, that's an icy mix, which could set up shop right over top of the Fox cities and just west. And then speaking of west and north, that white there, that is snow. And all that rain and icy blend is going to turn to wet snow as we go into the Friday morning drive. And the snow will come down during the day Friday, probably light to moderate. And continuing Friday evening up along the upper Michigan border into Door County. It should be winding down as we go into daybreak Saturday. And you may be wondering, how much snow are we going to get? Well, it all depends on where you're at. So as we go into the Friday morning drive, I would say there's probably just going to be a little coating on the ground in the Fox Valley and maybe an inch in central Wisconsin. And then the snow continues to fall during the day Friday. So for the Friday evening drive time home, heading into the weekend, the valley might have a slushy inch or two with a little bit more north and west. And as the snow continues, wrapping up Saturday morning, here are the snowfall totals on First Alert Pinpoint Predictor. Not much along the lakeshore. An inch or two for the Fox cities and Green Bay, but it's north and west, 2 to 6 inches will be a lot more common. And there might be some higher totals, especially in the far north. Predictor puts about 9 in Pembine through Saturday morning. Now, the confidence level on these totals is not the highest, let's just say, because there is some uncertainty on that exact track that area of low pressure is going to take. Whichever way it aims, and the air mass in front of it, and the amount of moisture available will have a big impact on those snowfall totals. So I would definitely check in with First Alert Weather later today and tomorrow as we tweak the information, as we get it and pass it along to you. And as the snow comes down tomorrow, it's going to be accompanied by a bit of a blustery northwest wind, frequently gusting up around 25 plus miles an hour. So as the snow falls, that wind is going to help reduce visibility, which is not great if you're traveling. Right now, temperatures are not far from freezing across eastern Wisconsin. We're at 32 degrees, and we're on our way to a high of 44. A mix of sun and clouds. At night, rain with snow developing northwest. So we go into a First Alert weather day tonight, especially later tonight, into Friday, periods of snow, blustery. It's going to be a wet, packing, slushy kind of snow, the heavy stuff. Again, the heaviest snowfall totals north and west through Friday night, 2 to 6 inches possible, high of 36. Additional snow showers this weekend, especially Saturday afternoon with a few flurries on Sunday. It turns colder, it stays blustery. Saturday's high 34. We're in the upper 20s Sunday into Monday, and the temperatures are trending back up the middle of next week. And there's another weather maker coming through Tuesday night into Wednesday morning that'll give us some passing snow showers. Again, this forecast is not carved in stone, and there is some uncertainty with it because there's a lot of variables that can make the forecast bust. And we don't want to bust that forecast, even though it does happen. We're not perfect people. We do the very best trying to figure out what Mother Nature is going to do, even if it gets complicated. But the good thing is that with our First Alert Weather app, anytime we get new data, we're able to polish that forecast and send it to your phone. We're able to send it to your tablet, and we'll do that multiple times during the day. That way you get the very latest. And speaking of multiple times a day, we will also send out different video updates to your app, and that way you know exactly what's going on. So please give it a shot if you haven't done so already. WBAY First Alert Weather app, scan to download. Coming up on Action 2 News at noon, and again at 4, meteorologist Emily Mers will get her thoughts on this weather maker and put them to electronic ink, so to speak, and she'll have that forecast for you coming up. Again, Action 2 News at noon and at 4. And there you have it. That is our forecast. Let's go to a live shot in the First Alert Weather Center. There you are. So I'm here working on some graphics. Aisha's behind me. She's working on some stuff. And we'll be back on the TV on Action 2 News mid-morning, starting around 9 o'clock or just a hair before that. And we will go through some updated news stories and give you an update on that forecast as well. All right. Ted, you want to say goodbye? Like your sweater. Is that a reindeer? Yeah, looks like a reindeer. A reindeer's good all winter long, right? Not just Christmas time, right? Christmas, you know what? I wonder, I'll have to ask you off camera, I wonder how many Christmas sweaters you have. I bet you've got a lot of them, Ted, because you like to wear them frequently. And they look good on you. Yeah. 15? Yeah? In that ballpark? You must have an awesome wardrobe. I would love to see that. Anyway, so let's give you a live shot as we end this weathercast. A live view from our Green Bay Skycam. This is looking north and west. You can see the clouds. I think they'll retreat in that direction as the day wears on. We'll get back into some sunshine. Again, a variable sky today. But tonight, it's more like variable precipitation. Rain, sleet, eventually snow. We'll keep on top of it. We'll give you updates. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. We'll catch you tomorrow.